think we are live. Welcome. Welcome to LangTime Studio, where we'll have a lang old time. All right.
I don't even remember what we're doing, babe.
Well, we're going to do some stuff, but, you know, I fixed this part of my hair, but I think I need to fix the other part. I don't know. I'll give it some thought. But don't worry, I'm gonna get us on track. Look at you wearing your computer glasses.
It rained the other day and I forgot to clean them, and it's a problem.
Why? I wasn't saying it for that reason. I was just gonna say you looked pretty. That was all. Is Jake currently in Portugal?
I don't know, but
I am back on the train home with not enough battery, so we'll see how this goes.
God,
What's that?
I'm dying.
What do you mean?
I feel like it's 98 degrees in here with like 100% humidity.
It's 76 degrees with
I need a
0%
fan.
humidity.
I need a fan. Right on me.
Like, it is, I can look at it and tell you that it's 76 degrees, and it's very pleasant in here, very mild.
And I can tell you that I'm sweating. Oh, I'm just gonna...
Oh, Jake flew home today.
Oh, thank you, Karis.
Oh.
Now, if you can all blow towards your computer screens at once, so that way I get...
I said it's been so foggy these past days, and I just read it's been soggy these past days.
That's how it feels right now.
All right. Well, to kind of get us back on track, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to do the poll, because I think it's going to be very interesting, and I think that we should do it while there's the most people here. And you will presently see why. So let's remind everybody what the poll was about. I'm going to move this over there. I think that's enough. Tis. All right. So because of how we were doing the numbers, we had the shapes for our numbers 1 through 5, but we didn't have the shapes for 0. The 0 is supposed to come from a different writing system, the third dog language. That would presumably be the language for the wolves and the coyotes. That may show up in a distant expansion. And so because of that, we just needed a way to come up with a word, with a glyph for 0. Jesse came up with 3 neat ideas for the source of a shape. One is that essentially, this was my idea, that was the lines pointing to nothing. That would eventually turn into a kind of cross. Jesse had the overturned pot. So this was the cross here. Jesse had the overturned pot, and we had 2 variants. One that was just a very simplified shape, and then the other with like stuff coming out the bottom, like, the pot has been emptied. And then the last was the outstretched paws, showing that there's nothing inside them. So I'm going to keep these images on the screen. I want everybody to take a look at them and familiarize yourself with them, because I have never seen 3 more different polls at the 3 varying levels. Each one had a different winner, but the end result is in fact an exact tie.
Between all 4?
No.
That would be really funny.
They didn't like the pot or the overturned pot. I liked the overturned pot. B1 got no votes, and it looks exactly like 0, so maybe that's why. B2 did get some votes, but basically, in the confidant poll, outstretched paws won by 1. In the consultant poll, it was a tie, and then in the conspirator poll, the crossed lines 1 by 1. And so that was it, an exact tie between these two gentlemen right here, A and C. So we got to figure out which one it's going to be.
Which one looks nicer with the other numbers?
Good question. I don't know. Let's just kind of pull some up, I guess. So we got asterisk and plus. And they're not going to be kerned properly, of course. Here's the asterisk. Here's the plus. Oh, that's too tall. Let's at least get that right.
You're still showing the poll. I don't know if you wanted to be showing.
No, you're right. I do, but I didn't want them to see that anyway.
Oh, yeah.
So
No,
let me fix it. I don't want to prejudice anybody before. There we go. And that's at 1200. Okay, that's correct now. All right. So now let's jump over to font and document view, and that is that, but let's okay, I see it on the screen, so I'm gonna just mouse that down a bit, and that's just the numbers 1 through 5 with the number for 0 at the end. Like, I don't know what else to.
Yeah.
20. Sorry. 20. I don't know. 403. 403. Yeah. I don't know. Any other favorite numbers that involve 0 anybody wants to put up?
I mean, I think it's good just to see them in context.
Yeah.
I feel some people will agree with what I'm about to say, and other people are not. I like the I think it was numbered C, the outstretched paws. In terms of looking at it with the other numbers, it feels more consistent.
We don't have 9, of course. So we'll do 5, 0, 2, 1, 0, and 5, 0, 2, 1, 0.
See, like, the second one feels like a string of the same types of characters. The top one does not. The crosses just, they don't fit. Especially when you get 2 of them side by side.
Boy, oh boy. 18 votes, and it's like a tie.
Oh, there's a High Valyrian glyph review up today
Mm.
over on Neography A to Z.
Over on Let's Have a Booba, there currently isn't a stream, but there will be on Tuesday at 1:30 p.m. Pacific. This Saturday, those that wake with the dawn, 6 a.m. Tongues and Runes over at the Conlangery channel.
Or those who live in a different time zone. That helps too.
Yeah. Well, Jesse, since you seem to have a preference, and since even though it's very close, it looks like there's a preference here. Yeah, let's go ahead and go with the W one.
Did you have a preference?
Some version of the W where the middle one isn't going either right or left.
Yeah.
But nothing to be done about that, I don't think. It's just the way this writing system works, or the way that this font face works. After all, this is merely a font face, an instantiation of a writing system, not the writing system itself. Let's see, how will
What time is your special stream on Monday, David?
2 p.m. Oh, yes, that's right. Monday, Jake and Madeline from the Madeline Ballroom Dancing channel will be streaming at noon. Now, unfortunately, next week has busied up for us, and I had to schedule us something, a Zoom at noon.
Right.
I'll be back to watch as soon as we can. It's just, there was no other times. It's just been it's been a whole mess. So I'm not going to be there right at noon. I would really like to be. And they're going to lead into the 10-year anniversary stream of the Art of Language Invention, where I'm just going to tell you a bunch of stuff.
And you're going to wave your book around? We can wave
Oh.
both copies, the first and the second edition.
I guess I should actually. I hadn't planned on that, but that's probably an idea. Anyway, what was I saying? Is it
This stream on Monday.
2 p.m.
Yeah.
2 p.m. Pacific.
Pacific.
Yeah. So we'll do that. And then hopefully enough people will watch enough of that I won't have to worry about having at least 4,000 hours of stream watching over the course of a year.
Carl watched Superman. Hope you enjoyed it, Carl.
He didn't, apparently. I thought Superman was great.
Hope you enjoyed the language.
Let's see here.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay.
So these are going to be at negative, side bearings for this are going to be at negative 25, so let's do that. Make sure that those side bearings are in the right place. And we are seeing that, yeah. Alright, so actions, metrics, set side bearings to negative 25 and negative 25. Now I can paste this down here, and we just need to figure out where 0 goes. Looks like basic, so that's great. Go to our kerning table, take 0, and just drop it into the appropriate kerning class. And there you have it. That is done. So we're going to need to talk about punctuation, but yeah. Aside from that, well, let's talk about what are some other things that we should coin in our...
Since people enjoyed the cross, did you want to potentially incorporate that as a type of punctuation?
Hmm. Um, the plus?
Yeah.
It's something. It's a thought that had crossed my mind, but we did.
I think it could be a great question mark because it could originally have been this.
There is punctuation in Haukoff that they would have inherited. Where is it? There's a full stop and a half stop. I don't know about the question mark. We never did a question mark for Haukoff.
Foxes might want one.
So might Haukoff. We could actually do the little cross thingy, have it come from there. All right, we'll do that. But let's discuss vocabulary expansion. Man, I'm tired. Is it almost 4?
This is okay. So I think I started saying at 7:30 last night. Like, God, it feels much later than it is. And then I think David heard that like 8 more times before it was finally after 10. But like yesterday evening lasted 14 hours, I think. And then today I woke up and my brain was like, yeah, you're not thinking today. You're going to take a day off. And it's true to form. Earlier I was trying to do work on a project and I stared at a document for a full 30 minutes before I realized I had done nothing but stare at the computer screen for 30 minutes. Needless to say, David, the translation I was working on only got 2/3 of the way done because the last third I just stared because we didn't have words and I lost the know-how of how to create them. Like just whoosh, stared at a screen for 30 minutes.
When you say last third, do you mean the last third of one line or the last
One
third
line.
of all? Okay. All
One
right.
line.
Anyway, by the way, Jake, what was the presentation and why were we in it?
Interesting. I feel like I lost a train somewhere in the chat, so I don't really understand what's happening. So you said vocab expansion.
Yeah. Do a little vocab. Do we need this anymore? I'm in the numbers section.
Okay.
Do we need this table down here anymore? The Sukfao? I don't think we do, because we actually have written them up there.
I think that was the one that won, and so we had it there. But yeah, if it's up above, because that's 10 through... $15. There it is. Yeah. So yeah, I don't think we do. We didn't figure out the other forms, so we can finish figuring those out.
Yeah. Well, here, I'm just going to get rid of that. This is what I think that we should do. Let's take a look at expanding some of this derivation. We have an augmentative, we have a diminutive, we have a way to make an agentive thing, an associated inanimate, but we could do some other stuff. We have our fun intensive that led to a whole reduplicative thing. And but yeah, we should do something like, we should do a thing, you know, man.
Yeah, we could do like a, for the verbs, something to expand it, like a durative.
Yeah, or like also a momentane. You know, finish up these verbs, you know what I mean? That's a double N finish.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to think. Let's see. I'm not in the document. Can't do a Control F without being in it.
An area that I think could be productive. We're already using another verb as a prefix in inflection. We do it for passives. And that seems like a very productive area to expand in terms of the manner of a verb, the enumeration of a verb, and so on. So our passive comes from to catch. We've got a lot of other verbs, but we create some more prefixes to get at this serial-like construction.
Momentane could be from to kick.
It's kind of funny, since to kick in Finnish, you need to use the momentane to get it.
Mm-hmm.
But do we actually have that?
Yeah.
Oh my God, we do. Oh my God, we do. Would it end up sounding exactly like the passive?
Well, that doesn't seem great then.
Slightly different. Shao instead of shell. But I don't know. Maybe.
How do we not have stretch?
Oh, to stretch like a puppy dog.
Like, it's not in Halkov either.
Wow.
Like, that was my idea for
durative?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I think that should be the next order of business. Come up with a word for stretch, add it to Hauhoff, use that as the prefix. And something that hopefully, if we wanted to use stretch as a verb in Lohakish, something that would come out different as a prefix.
So like shu instead of shao or shu, just, shu.
Something
No?
starting with any other consonant than K or X or Q.
I hear you loud and clear. How about it start with a G? How about an M and something that affects the rah sound that you just make when you stretch in the morning?
Maybe something differentialized.
Or what was the paper you had said?
Oh yeah, who shared that paper?
Wasn't it Karis?
No, I thought it was Tinguish who shared the paper, suggesting that pharyngalized sounds of Arabic are actually uvularized instead of pharyngalized. And the difference is, let's say we're working with D here, rather than pharyngalized, which would be ba, ba, right back there, ba, ba. You're talking about up at the uvula, ba, ba, ba. And so you can hear the sound, like it closes things off a little bit more. It's less resonant. But it's also easier because your tongue tip can be more forward if it's not pressed all the way to the back of your esophagus and instead just has to go to the uvula, yeah?
So quick thing, we don't have a pharyngalized M, so that's not possible.
Oh, no, I know. This was just a joke. The only place that you get pharyngalized M is when pharyngalized B happens to be nasalized due to mutation from previous ohm.
Oh, this is interesting. If we did something like MRAO, it stays mrau and halrof, but it would become ondro in Lochakish.
How would you imagine that becoming a prefix?
Well, I don't know. I would imagine if I were a little fox, it would get reduced where that mra, before it even went through other sound changes, the R would probably just drop out. Mrau, mrau, mau, mau. And it would become like MAW as a prefix, where the W may drop out.
I would have guessed the M dropped out.
Okay, well then, there you go. Why? Well, you didn't need to ask me then.
I want to know what you thought. There are a lot of things I'm humming about right now.
Are you in the font program humming?
Yeah.
Why? What's up?
Because I don't... A couple of different directions that this thing can go in. Wait. What's the halfway point of 1200? 600, right?
If you're asking from 0 to 1200, then yes.
Yeah.
If the starting point is something else, then I don't know.
Yeah, that looks right. That looks right. So there's a small circle in Haugoff that is a full stop. And so that can, I figure that can show up either as, well, I guess the only thing to do is to see how it looks, huh?
Did we shift gears?
What do you mean we? You're doing that prefix.
I didn't know if you actually liked the form. I didn't know if you wanted to keep talking about it. Should I go back to the drawing board?
I don't know. Follow your muse. You got my input. Hyphen period.
Okay. This is not. Oh wait. Oh wait, no, it's fine. Verbs work the same. We're good.
that big enough on the screen? Why is that up there like that? Why is that up there like that?
Is what?
Darn it. Is there an undo? Okay, there is an undo. Hang on a sec. I wanna do something. Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me with jokes right now? There. Okay, maybe I'll give it another. Perfect. Okay. Jesse and Sundry, if you could look at the screen and tell me what you think of the two versions of the Hauhoff circle.
Just a second. Everything is too small for me to be able to see.
Okay. Then we'll only do an abbreviated one. So basically, you got just this tiny little mark, or a big old boxy circly thing.
How would you stress andro? Andro.
Undro.
Is that the second stress?
Yeah. Oh my. That becomes undro. Actually, dro might be an interesting form, wouldn't it? Of the prefix.
All right. Yeah, I think Boxy Box is my favorite.
About the moment I put up the poll, the very first vote was for Dotty Dot. And neither are my Mateus. There was an absolute boxer revolution. Oh no. I guess rebellion would have been more apt. But anyway, when I was in junior high and high school, that was when the boxer craze hit, and it took everybody with it. Like, suddenly, or at least for boys in school, suddenly everybody was talking about underwear all of a sudden, and it became widespread and widely known that boxers were superior to briefs, and they started selling boxers everywhere and all different kinds of prints, and everybody started wearing boxers. And I suppose the fashion at the time was appropriate because you could actually show off the boxers, because you would sag your jeans and wear belts kind of around your hips so that you could see the top of the boxers. It wasn't because of that; it was just convergent evolution. Anyway, I tried wearing boxers once, and my, what an awful feeling. It's like I was wearing a swimsuit underneath my pants. Absolutely ridiculous. And there's no support. I mean, I imagine what I imagine it being like is if, say you were watching the WNBA, and instead of wearing sports bras and a tank top uniform, they all just wore big baggy t-shirts with no bra at all, but were still expected to perform at a high level. It just wouldn't be possible. It doesn't make sense. It's not comfortable. And so, after attempting to wear boxer shorts for one day, I went back and would never, ever, ever go back. Oh, it was terrible. Oh, man. If I wanted to, if I really wanted to do a spectacle on LangTime, Patrick, I would return your moderatorship. Got nothing from Jesse on that one.
Trying to figure out why. Fof is no longer fof if you put it after a prefix. It comes out as fof.
The protoform is with a schwa. So it's probably the schwa just has some sort of a harmonic element where it changes based on what comes before it. I would say we just have a rule that says the root is fidelitas. Yeah, it just
Okay.
stays.
Okay.
All right. Oh, anyway. Oh, right. The whole point of this. Yeah. So it was what to. Did I end the poll? Did I end the poll?
Yeah.
Did I do it, or did the poll just end?
I don't think polls just end on YouTube.
No, I don't think so either. All right. Okay. So let's make that a full stop. So what we're going to do is we're going to do features and classes. We're going to create miscellaneous and replace sub period and what else? Exclam colon and what's that other one? And some sort of a dash. What are they? What are their names? What are their names? Dash. Tell me what your name is.
Who?
Dash. N dash M dash. There we go. N dash M dash. Replace all of those by a new character name. Full stop lowercase. And while we're at it, we're going to do the question, and is it question down? I just got the urge to bite into a really savory taco with delicious salsa.
Which is interesting given where I may take our next prefix.
Ooh, taco prefix. I'm going to trust that it's question down. Not quesitón. Question.
I think I'm gonna do it.
I'm doing the best that I can.
I feel like I'm gonna sneeze.
Ooh. Well, you're close to that mute button. Alas.
I don't sneeze like you do. I think people are fine with my sneezes.
Tell the truth, people in the chat. Oh wait, right.
I don't shout when I sneeze. I don't add sound effects.
I don't either.
Thank you, Jonathan. Yes, you do.
Anyway, you know the rules.
Jonathan says that was a pleasant to listen to sneeze.
When you sneeze, you're supposed to, shout, let it all out. These are the things
Anyway.
I can do without.
I came up with a different momentane so it wouldn't touch shoes with the shoes that exist.
Yeah, what'd you come up with?
It is ba
Oh,
from to bite.
that's good.
It happens once.
That's
Because otherwise you chew.
Yeah.
A bite is just... As Patrick says, David, when you sneeze, it's like a tornado through a tree branch right against the mic. Tinguish says, can confirm, wasn't startled. And thank you for all the well wishes from everyone who is gesundheitigen me.
I'm going to throw these into the basic class because I want them to get the most space around them. Okay, now let's look at the last. It's kind of a, it's, look what it is.
What is it?
It's a little curvy line. That looks almost exactly like the diacritic that shows up everywhere in Lohakish. And it's just a little,
What is it there for?
Oh, it's a punctuation mark. So that's very, very, very nice. Because we're just going to grab it and put it on down. Okay, I'm actually going to grab all of the things over here that I used to get that mark of punctuation. Comma, hyphen, colon, semicolon. Oh, colon. Well. All right. Then I shall delete colon from this list. And I will add it here. Half stop lo akish. Beep.
Excuse me, now I swallowed water wrong. Tickling my throat now. I am coming up empty on other excuse me, noun derivations.
Well, I'm going to take some suggestions from the audience. 450. No, this is 600.
I'm coming up empty on noun derivations. I'm saying it to the audience. Help.
Now I just got a craving for some peppery hash browns with some cut up sausages added.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Oh, I get it. Bite.
Did someone say something, or what did you get?
Well, how I get how it's related to, food. Took me a minute.
I feel so lost. Jake wants to know, have you had this before? If so, what kind of sausage?
I think what I'm remembering is actually just hot dogs of all things.
It's not sausage.
I know, because I was like, if this is my new thing and I'm an adult, then I want to replace it with some good sausage, not with hot dogs. But that's what I was remembering.
Who would go through the effort of making hash browns and then just throw some hot dog on it?
It's a common thing that would happen in my house growing up.
They could go through the effort of making the hash brown?
It's not a lot of effort. It just
Make
comes
good
out of a
hash
carton.
Oh. Then hot dogs are appropriate.
Most of the time when people make potatoes, they don't grow them first.
Burn.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, a chicken apple sausage would be just lovely.
Yeah, Jake is like, you have cravings for hot dogs? I only have cravings for hot dogs when I go to a baseball game. Then I'm like, you know what? I could go for a hot dog. And then I usually don't like it as much as I think I will. My memory of hot dogs is way better than the taste of a hot dog.
The new season of LangTime Studio will be starting soon. We're just kind of treading water right now because we don't want to start a new season right before KopiCon.
Mm-hmm.
We've got one more episode here, and then KopiCon will happen, and then are we gonna have consecutive Thursdays after we get back? I don't remember the Arizona trip. I don't remember.
What do you mean by consecutive Thursdays? Like off
Two
or
in
on?
a row.
I need to look at a calendar. Because I don't remember. So our trip is for a Monday and Tuesday. I think we may be back by Thursday? Yeah, we fly back in on Wednesday night.
Perfect. So we will...
No, and I don't think we fly out until like the 19th, right? Don't we fly out on the 19th? Yeah, so we'll be back. We'll be there the Thursday after KopiCon.
First Thursday after KopiCon, bat language.
And then, yeah, back on Thursday. Woo!
Looking ahead, I think what we do is bat language and then okoki. But then I am very, very, very seriously considering the non-combat hedgehogs and a Creole
Oh.
because it would be very useful. Those who are on the Discord will know that I went back on an original idea and decided to use English to refer to the names of classes that apply to multiple different animals. And I still don't like that. I wanted a nice, consistent in-universe naming strategy. But of course, if you have like 5 different animals speaking 5 different languages, then you have to just choose one that is going to be the winner. Or you, and this was an idea I was toying with for a little bit, being like, well, the cats are most closely associated with certain types of magic, so maybe the magic user comes from their language. Those magic users come from their language, but then like for the rabbits, the geomancer comes from their language, and so on and so forth. But that wouldn't be very consistent. If you create a Creole, kind of by definition, you're creating something that is phonologically simpler than the languages that it draws from. That doesn't necessarily mean, by the way, that you're creating something simple. You're creating something that is phonologically simpler from the languages that it draws from. And of course, it would be consistent. And we could pull from all our different languages. And so then there could be a very consistent, simple to pronounce naming strategy for all of these various things.
I feel like, I mean, we can just give a nod to Okoki, but I feel like we can do something different for the actual squirrels.
What?
Like, we could do something different and better.
What are you talking about? I'm really excited about that.
Oh, because it was just meant to be a little demonstration.
No, it wasn't.
Okay. But yes, we will be working on the bats next.
But yeah, like, and the thing is, hopefully this most recent version of the game is very close to being finished. Hopefully then I can take a version of it to somebody that we met in Fredonia and see what would happen about actually making it a game, and then there might be a future for it, because in terms of the actual classes, there are so many more things I'm really, really excited about. Like, we got to get the other 2 magic users in there, but and those are easy and done. But like, I'm so excited about the chefs. I'm so excited about the cartomancers, the ones that use actual tarot cards. I'm so excited about that, and I'm so excited about the dancers. The dancers were supposed to be in the first expansion, and I shelved them at the last second and replaced them with the engineers. I was really excited about the dancers. I think they'll be fun.
I am terrified we're not going to get the game before we leave, because we were supposed to have gotten it while we were gone, and it hasn't shipped yet.
We're still plenty of time.
I'm just terrified.
Well, I think that you're in a very negative space right now. And so many, many things seem worse. If we weren't on separate sides of the country, I'd give you a hug right now. Or maybe I can develop a superpower and go super, super fast. I did it!
Bubba can't wait for the rattling.
Oh yeah.
We gotta do that.
We totally have to do that. It'd be like Aloha Quiche season, where we're working with, the proto version of Wokotishu, and I think that the language would end up being really, really different.
Oh, yeah, I mean, like, by the time, if you don't get rid of codas and don't introduce tone,
Mm-hmm.
it's absolutely different. David the Dash Peterson. And so, anyway.
Anyway, we've got our 3 punctuation marks. I don't think we really need any more.
I was just pulling up the order to see if the system said anything different other than processing, but it still just says processing.
Yeah. So I'm going to start deleting stuff. Getting rid of the yellow.
What are the yellow?
The yellow is stuff that I keep in the font, but I don't actually want, anywhere. It's old stuff. But I don't want to get rid of it. I want to have a record of it.
Oh, we had also, for the rats, one of the other defining features would be that they would keep the R's
Mm.
and they would not be L's. Because, of course, they're rats, not lats.
Yep.
Okay, I think we need to celebrate.
All right.
You've deleted some yellow things. I made 2 derivations.
Yeah, the font is pretty much ready to rock and roll. Call this version 4, added punctuation. All right. Okay. Okay. Also, Jesse, I think you're right. Let's go ahead and take this one. Then we'll have room in our bags to take something home.
Well, and to be clear, I'm saying we put it in a bag that is more squishable than take that.
Oh.
So that way we can leave the jar here.
I suppose.
Ooh, enjoy your dinner, Bubba.
Cheers. Bubba problems? Open a Copico. They chase Bubba away. I'm kidding. That, of course, Copico actually chases Matisse away. Oh, 100%, Aaron. Yeah, we're bringing that Copico.
Matisse is always brave and eats one.
Yeah. I still wish Matisse could have tried the skeleton shaker. Do they still sell it?
I don't know.
Skeleton shaker.
My understanding was they only bring it out around Halloween when they do sell it.
This is it. Our skeleton shake is an exciting mix of our number 2 salt licorice and pure salmia salt. All right. There you go, Mateus.
Miles found some Kopiko that was lost in the cupboard the other day. That's exciting.
Hmm. But yeah, actually, I'm going to add that question mark to Haugoff while I'm at it.
Oh, I am telling you all about a book that I started reading yesterday. So close to finishing it.
Oh, that's right.
Shady Hollow by Juno Black. Juno Black is actually just a composite pen name of two authors who work together to write. But Shady Hollow is the first of a series that takes place in a little town, and it's populated by woodland creatures, and it's a murder mystery. And so it's a delightfully cozy murder mystery, but like all of the characters are animals. And so one of the main characters is a reporter who is a fox, and Vera Vixen is her name. And the police chief and his deputy second in command are both bears. There's a moose who runs a coffee shop, a raven who has a bookstore, and a host of other characters. Oh, and of course there's beavers who run the sawmill, which, you know, keeps the town running. And the head accountant for the beaver who runs the sawmill is a mouse. And anyway, it's just so delightful. It's been a lot of fun. And I happened to just see this book while I was walking through the airport when we were coming back from San Jose yesterday. And I just saw the cover, and it had a little fox on it, and it looked delightful. So I picked it up, and then when I saw what it was actually about, I was like, that is amazing. And so, yeah, started reading it yesterday, almost done. So it's a quick read, but just absolutely delightful. So anyway, just spreading the word. First of a series. I will hopefully have the other books in the series at some point. The raven's name is Lenore, so and her bookstore is Nevermore Books, and so definitely a Poe reference for that one. And she's one of my favorite secondary characters. Oh, and I will tell you, the Beavers are a bit uppity. They are the wealthiest family in town. And so. I would agree. Have I seen Murdoch Mysteries?
No.
But Murder, She Wrote is a a cozy murder mystery series, I would think.
Yes, it is.
And so I agree with Miles's assessment. And yes, sometimes you just want to cozy up with a hot beverage and a good murder mystery. And it may seem contradictory, Patrick, and yet there we have it.
The cozy aspect is that generally it's not as graphic, and even though they are murders, the crimes are not as grisly and tend to stray from certain subjects. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Oh, Patrick has to go. I think we ran Patrick off with the cozy murders.
Yeah.
Sorry, Patrick.
I'm not surprised or disappointed. Oh, Patrick. Don't worry. We do love you.
Okay, Patrick says no family stuff. Okay. So I'm glad that it's not us driving you off by my enjoyment of reading a good mystery, which quite often revolves around murder. Not too many mysteries just revolve around mysteries. That is why I like Beyond Paradise, the cozy mystery series, because sometimes it's just like, something went missing or, whatever. And so that's always nice. It's not all murder in a small cozy town.
Mm-hmm.
Which character are you working on?
I'm doing the. I'm doing the question mark for Halgoff because I went with it. I don't know. This should work.
I agree, Aaron. He was actually one of my favorite detectives from Death in Paradise. Actually, I think he was my favorite. And I'm thinking back on that to make sure I'm not lying. But no, I think he was my favorite of all the detectives. And so I was really happy when I saw that he ended up getting a spin-off series for that character.
Yeah. That is R-O stick L U diacritic. There we go. And this will be version 4 of the Halgoff font. Added a question mark character. All right, there we go. And then I'll process those later.
Oh, I would agree, Aaron. I really liked, I had to look up who Ben Miller was. I didn't know him by name. But he was the first detective. And yeah, he was incredible.
Yeah, I wish he would have had a longer run.
Agreed. He did well as an actor for the start of a series. Though he did what he needed to do, and that's he got us hooked onto the premise in the series, and so he did a great job with that. Did you Did you finish what you were working on?
Yeah, I switched it, so now we're both in the document here. So I am looking at Lo Hakish. Look at that! There's a durative. There's the momentane. Look at that.
And now I'm blank. I'm blank, baby. And nobody has suggested any nominal derivation, so I've just been reading comments and reacting.
Have they been slacking?
I feel like we're all having a day of let's stare out the window collectively, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't mind that.
What is the momentane? Is that one ba?
Yes, because that came from bite.
All right. So and then we're going to create a new word.
Aaron, if you're asking about Doctor Who, I have only ever seen 2 episodes of Doctor Who. And so... And I can't remember who was playing in them.
I've seen
I mean, I do
0.
love David Tennant as an actor, so I'm just going to say David Tennant. Because I've loved him in many things. One was the episode with the weeping angel statues. I don't know what it was called other than that. And the other one, I feel like we actually watched it at your parents' house.
I've never seen a whole episode of Doctor Who, so it can't be that.
Steve didn't put one on for us? Okay, so I am blanking on what the other one would have been about. It apparently was not as memorable. I remember bits and pieces of it, but the bits and pieces I remember are very unhelpful, like the blue telephone box. It's very unhelpful. And I really thought it was here when we watched it. Like, not at our house, but like, I really thought it was at your parents' house. I wonder if it was one of the times that we had like a bigger gathering and it was put on the TV and I watched while you like chatted. That could make sense.
I don't see why they would have put it on.
It may have just been on TV. Like maybe they didn't put it on. Maybe it was just on a channel.
All right, I've created our first word with the momentane. Nice, useful one. We have chez, to see, and bacher, which is now to look at or to glance at, you know? Huh?
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Yeah. Let's do a derivative.
Tom Baker.
Throw.
Okay, I've looked up Tom Baker, so now I know what he looks like.
Oh, you added the verb entro.
I did.
Well, thank you. Oh, that's so
Wasn't
nice.
that what I was supposed to do? Isn't that just like the expectation?
Well, I don't know if it was necessarily part and parcel, but you know.
It's I've done 4 things today, so I don't. I think adding a verb is the least you can expect from me.
Oh well, I could just do the exact same route and get to stare.
Doctor Who went to Utah in some of the episodes?
Oh, that's a shame.
Huh. Anime said there's one with Android. Like a, 2 separate names, A-N-N-E.
Yep.
Droid. Oh, do you know this?
No, I understood your joke immediately. Or the joke, yeah. All right, to stare. To gaze.
Oh, I can do this on the English side. Droche.
Oh, look at that handsome held off word.
What word?
Oh, to stretch. I just went to admire it. Look at
Oh.
that. Oh, lovely.
We could import more words into Lohakish.
That's not a bad idea. Oh, yeah. I gotta keep rowing, but I'm getting this elbow pain.
Do you need like a? Would a brace help?
If there's anybody who would be able to help, it would be Aaron, who might have some information. Now, the only thing is that, of course, real rowing isn't necessarily the exact same motion, right, as the rowing machine. So that, I don't know, I don't know if it's different enough that...
Surely Aaron has used a rowing machine in training.
Oh, I wouldn't guess that.
I would imagine there are days that you can't go out. Maybe bending your arms at the catch.
What's at the catch?
Like David needs to be bending his arms at the catch, or that he's getting pain because he's bending his arms at the catch. So the catch, I think, is when you're like at the beginning, when you like it lets up and then you pull like that part. I think that's the catch.
Oh, okay. Aaron has done indoor rowing. There you go. Straight arms at the catch is ideal.
And the catch is that very part
Is
where
the
it's like it
beginning-
goes in and then it
Just
moves from forward motion to the back motion. Is that correct?
Okay. All right. So, gotta lock those arms.
I don't know that Aaron is saying lock them.
Lock 'em.
Straight is different from locking. And I am correct
Okay.
about what the catch is.
All right.
I never would fully trust any sort of locking of any joints. I feel like
Just gotta bang them. You know, it's like, it's stretch.
loose and straight.
You know.
Loose and straight, not locked.
Loose and straight. Thought maybe, you lock them up and then, to stretch, you just go wham, 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 and just, hit it right on the joint from the other side and make sure it's nice and straight and taut. And you're straining everything, yeah.
So I have a thing about joints. And David is just...
You do? Why?
Anyway.
Let me tell you...
So think about your arm position when you're at that forward catch.
Let me tell you about the most uncomfortable thing something that I witnessed that made me feel very uncomfortable in my body. I was staying at a hotel in Washington, D.C. once, and I decided to go and use the gym. I was younger, and it was a hotel gym, right? And I go in, but there's a guy there, like, at the desk, and I came in to, like, ask him, like, where something was. I don't know if it was the free weights or whatever. I said, where are these? And he just looked at me and kind of laughed at me. Gave you a little, This guy was tall and extraordinarily buff. And he was crossing his arms. But what I saw was that he was the kind of buff that there was something in here that basically had been bulked up and fused. So this gentleman would not be able to do this, to just extend his arms straight. My nearest guess is that he would stop it like right here, and then his arm would no longer be able to move. And that made me feel very uncomfortable in my body. I looked at that and was like, ooh.
So, well, maybe I can take a video of what you're doing when you row, and then you can show Aaron when we are at CopyCon, and then you can get expert advice.
Does that mean I have to put on clothes?
A shirt.
Huh.
So,
I have some ideas.
oh, wonderful. I would.
Okay, we have this old word, muo, which meant to whimper, and that now means to ask in Hauhoff. The reduplicated form means to beg or to plead, and I was thinking that we have the same kind of ideas, but we build them a little differently. So, like, for example, like I think maybe the basic could still mean to whimper now, and so like it retains that old meaning. But we use our new momentane to mean to ask, and we use the reduplication to mean to complain.
Reduplication or the durative? Reduplication was an adjective thing that we were only going to be using with adjectives.
Oh, we've had reduplication before as verbs, as various things.
Oh, full reduplication,
reduplication.
not the gotcha.
Powerful
Full reduplication, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. Let's do it.
Aaron's saying expert, but definitely not top level.
I think you're top level,
Olympic
Aaron.
team. Olympic team.
I mean,
Need we say more? All right, let's see what Mo ends up as. Lexergy. Comes out as moo, so just a long U. The reduplication would be moo moo. Moo moo.
be to complain.
Yeah. Though in reduplication, I think that the stress is still on the first syllable, I think.
Do we have any reduplicated examples yet?
Oh yeah, tons. Mucho, mubo, mutov, mua,
It's
muda.
first syllable.
Yeah, okay, good.
That sounds like a great word for a complaint. Murmur.
Jonathan suggested Lexergily. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I would, I pronounce it Grammarly
Oh, good old Grammarly.
for a gram.
That's nice.
I feel like you were looking at something.
I was just looking around.
Got a notification that a package was delivered, and I'm trying to decide if I should wait the 35 minutes or just go open the door and bring the packages inside.
Oh, I think I know what that is.
Well, I should have an Amazon.
Oh, it's your package, not mine.
I think so, but I don't know. Do you want me to go find out?
Well, it was kind of, Jonathan, I'm expecting a package that, we have the old Sovala cards here so I can test it out, but I think it's going to work really, really well. I got these clear, flat stones
Oh,
that that I'm hoping we can use as trackers
Let's find
for
out.
health. This way, since you don't have an opaque tracker, you don't have to look at it and like move it and say, what health am I at or whatever. You can actually see it. Hey. Oh wow, there's a lot of packages out there.
There are so
Guess who's here? It's Madeline James Dance Academy.
Okay, so we have something for David and something for LangTime Studio.
Oh.
And then the other one is mine. So here you go.
Here, no, just put it up here.
Do you want scissors?
Mm-mm.
We're gonna have an unboxing. Our live stream has gone to unboxing.
Oh yeah, here we go.
We can try them out.
Yeah.
And you have the camera set up. Do you want me to grab the
Oh
cards?
my God, you're right. Yeah, that's brilliant. That's brilliant.
So you get...
I wonder what that is.
I don't know, it's coming to LangTime.
Are the cards in there? Are they over there? I don't remember.
They're too big for this, aren't they? Oh no, I think I see them. Yeah, here. My offer for scissors still stands. Oh, don't use your teeth.
Or not.
Let me...
They have a little notch in there so that you're supposed to be able to open them. But...
You don't know where this plastic bag has been.
Thank you, Miles and Jonathan. Miles, who understands the nature of being a man, and Jonathan, who suggests quite rightly that I do indeed want to be a beaver. Did they see my shirt? Did anybody see my shirt? Can you see it? Little beaver, and it says...
There. I'm waiting to... I think they enjoy that.
All right.
Okay, so yeah, you
All
just
right,
gotta switch to
switch to-
camera view.
All right. Okay, here we go.
It does a very good job of magnifying on the table, so...
Yeah, and so now this is obviously the old card. I still don't understand why, but I bowed to the complaints of others and switched the orientation so it goes it goes from lowest to highest this way instead of lowest to highest this way. Doesn't make sense to me, but whatever. Anyway, and now... Ta-ta.
Yay!
Oh, look at that.
I think... Can you zoom in a little bit?
Even if
Is
you
that
don't zoom in, you
possible?
can still see it. It's pretty cool.
Oh, there we go. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that is nice, babe.
Perfect. Yeah, this is I think the ideal way to track something that you need to be able to see, you know? Yeah. All right, so we'll bring those. Very cheap too. And they're glass. So excellent.
Travel back.
Da-da-da. All right. So now, what the heck is this other thing?
I don't know. Like, oh, sorry, I put the cards on top so we wouldn't lose the spot
Oh, right.
for where that card came from, because they are, I think, still in order,
That's nice.
theoretically, as things just get dropped. But I'm so happy these worked. Yeah, we saw this in basically the same idea in another game, and
Yeah.
I thought, we should totally do that. And so, very, very exciting. And now also very exciting as we find out what this is. And it's probably going to be something boring, but
Oh my God, it is.
it's something boring.
It's something boring. It's our checks.
Oh my gosh.
Not only that.
I thought it would be more like a checkbook.
Yeah, so did I.
Okay, well, we can't show that on screen because it's got all sorts of stuff, but
But maybe we can at least show one of it, like all.
we had to order business checks, and if you've never ordered business checks before, they are stinking expensive.
Yeah.
And so we got them, and we just got them today, but they came in this big box. Like, I thought it was a giant book that somebody sent us.
Yeah.
And it just turns out it's the business checks. But they're also as business checks, they're like the triplicate forms. I don't know.
Oh, no, they're not. They're just.
Oh, I thought they were.
No, I didn't get triplicate. Are you kidding me? I didn't even get duplicate.
They're loose leaf. We apparently have to get a binder now.
Yeah.
because they're hole punched, but they're just like a loose leaf ream of paper that they sent us, but they're checks.
Yeah, I didn't think that would be like that. But
Are you sure those aren't triplicates? Because that looks like more than a sheet that you're picking up.
no.
Okay.
But check it out. Ta-da!
Oh my god, it actually has our icon and everything.
Yeah.
They're why couldn't they have sent us those in a book?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
This is wonderful though. We can pretend that, we're a business from the 1950s.
My goodness. Okay, someone asked if the spelling on the mech entry is correct, and that seems like a good language question. And I'm gonna say no. I think it's missing. Would we spell that with a Q at the end? Unhaurap.
Oh yeah, just throw in a Q. Boop. Thank you. Okay. And that one is meek.
Okay.
All right. So let's try to moo our moo.
Well, Mateus, I literally had to order a checkbook because I had like one person in my life who had to take checks, and so to pay this one thing, I used a check, and I've never touched my checkbook since. So no, Americans don't still use checks for most. And we have been a business now since 2023, and this was the first time that it was like, no, we need you to send in a check.
Yeah.
So I anticipate we're going to use one of these checks a year.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to last us longer than a lifetime. We're going to be like, this is part of our inheritance.
Yeah.
It's going to be, here's a giant ass folder of checks that we've never used. Oh, man. Oh, Miles, have fun in the grocery store. What are you looking at?
Well, now I'm wondering if we should use the reduplication for to whimper and the durative for to complain.
That makes sense. I think it could go either way, quite frankly.
And then the basic form just wouldn't be used at all. Which could be interesting.
I'm good with that.
All right. Do we have any verbs that end in a long vowel? And of course we do. Good old D.
Mm-hmm. Also, Miles is doing grocery shopping now, but David and I will be doing ours later tonight. We also need food in the house.
Yeah. So moo is to whimper, and that's moo. Mumura, and mumu or show. Show.
Dromu.
Okay, so okay, let's go one at a time based on the way that I remember them. Ba, bite, momentane.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and it's not moo.
It's just moo.
3.
Sounds like you're attacking your delete key. Da, da, da.
Oh, and we don't just put a regular A there. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? Oh, I didn't even change the IBA. Oh my god!
Oh no.
For Bache. Bache.
That's the worst when you copy things to make a new entry and forget to change aspects.
And now this is going to be...
Like in this one, to flee is pronounced kfeu, but spelled B-A-W.
What?
I'm going to say that's actually pronounced bow.
Bow.
Oh my gosh. Bai is pronounced D.
Fix your IPA.
Is it bai or bai? Did we actually diphthongize these, or did we leave them in Lexergy? They're still in 2 syllables, but that may be because I didn't do it right.
There, I fixed it. Alright. To ask. Okay, so bamu is to ask. Oh, Bill Meridian says that he wasn't productive today. Whereas
know that
we,
feeling.
on the other hand, Bibleridian, have just received a whole cache of business checks.
We are productive. We have business checks.
Mm-hmm. Incidentally, the reason that we needed the business checks was because there actually isn't any online way to pay to renew our business license.
With the city.
Yeah.
Not the state, the city.
Yeah. And so I had to get some business checks, and we're going to write a check and put it in the mail.
Send it off.
With a stamp that we have to provide. Bamu, okay, to ask.
Yeah, that is pretty cheeky of them to force you to send in a check, but not give you an envelope that's ready to go.
And then...
Well, Karis, if we found out one year that we were able to basically call and they kind of rerouted you and then they let you pay over the phone.
Yeah.
But it's sort of a hassle, and it's sort of like then there's no paper trail that you've paid the city. So it's sort of one of those things where it's like if you actually want like a receipt to be able to show that you did it, you kind of need to send in a check just in case something goes wrong.
Of course, these are singles, so we're not going to.
No, but there's the receipt on the edge.
Well, that's true.
The little mark. So we'll have something
out?
that says we paid this.
Awesome.
And so, anyway, yeah, that was, and because we didn't start the business until the end of 2023, the way the city works is like from that point. So this is only the second time we've had to pay the establishment fee. So anyway, now we have checks so we can pay it and have a little receipt of our own to say it's paid. Oh, where are you now? Sorry, I am. Throw a move to complain to wine. Okay.
All right.
Oh, you already did it. Oh, I was coming to do the English side.
Well, thank you. Let's think about how we want to do largeness, coldness, smallness.
Sizeness.
Size is an adjective.
No, I was just grouping the largeness and smallness into sizeness.
Coolth. Let's not forget coolth.
All right, so basically quality of being big. So we've already got the adjective oof is big. The question is, how do we turn that into a noun? Quality. My first thought was fur. It has the fur of coldness, being cold. Um,
Has a word for weather ever been used?
face was my second thought. Weather, like WEATHER.
Well, yeah, I was trying to think of something that would just permeate, something that's big, something that, is all around, And then it's like, well, cold weather, right? And then there's, could be coldness, and then it just, kind of just becomes a thing, like, cold weather, warm weather, big weather.
How about sky? Because weather feels like a complex thing that you're trying to group.
We do have a word for sky already. It is dur. I don't know if we used it. Oh yeah, we ported it over, so it's still dur here. Jonathan points out that sky and weather could be synonymous. This is true. Or there could be something built off of it.
Clouds carry weather.
I was just imagining that was somebody's name. First name Clouds, last name Carryweather. The name's Carryweather. Clouds Carryweather. And you've got some talking to do. This guy's pretty good.
We haven't imported it over yet. We also have wind, with the thought that, if you have the quality of it, you can smell it on the wind.
Yeah.
But we do have it as a protoform, so it's like we've got it.
Ooh, this is actually going to be tough to decide. So that's Voo. comes out as the same in Lohakish, vuch. So I think that we're looking at either a vu prefix or a du prefix.
Oh, I'm in the wrong language. And these would be prefixes, not suffixes like the augmentative and diminutive.
Yeah. Because they're essentially modifying this. You're talking about a cold wind and a cold sky. Phonologically, they're very similar, and so ha is a weak fricative, right? And so it makes sense that it kind of drops out. And then the R, especially its older form, next to an U, it makes sense that it would drop out. It would show a difference in the vowel initial forms. So, oof, for example. Let's see how that comes out. It's affected a vowel change, which of course we won't honor. But yeah, vuhuf, duruf.
It'd be with a KH, woohoo.
Yeah.
I kind of like the R better in that case.
Kind of like the R better as well.
Which is a shame because I like the V, but I like the R better. So I vote for Sky.
And I think I would like to take Jonathan's suggestion and simply, without ornamentation, extend sky to also mean weather.
I got it on the English side.
All right.
Because, like, what's the sky like today? What's the weather like?
Nice.
Cool. Oh, that goes in that chart, not the nominal. Okay. We don't have... We don't have anything for like den.
Very quickly, if we wanted to make a person one for adjectives, it'd be really easy to use either sir or fox, which would end up as quiche or key. But then we use that key a lot, don't we? Let's do sir. It's super easy. Already in use. Okay, you said den?
Yeah, like we don't have a word for den or home or nest or anything like that.
Wow. You are right.
Because that was my first thought for place was, at the den of something.
I guess that would work for nominal derivations too.
Yeah, I would think, yeah.
Yeah, what about hole? I know the term foxhole is military. Does it come from the idea that do foxes actually go in holes?
I mean, their dens are often holes in the ground.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. We got a word for hole. It's just got a no.
And foxhole was literally just the word for the den or burrow of a fox, and it goes back to Old English days. The military sense came about during the First World War.
Hmm.
And so, yeah, we do have hole. So, want to go with that?
Yeah.
Um. Oh, gotta love how those place names are pronounced over there.
Don't sass me. Don't you sass me.
Oh, are you doing Lexergy?
Don't you ever sass me. Okay. All right. Yeah. So this would just be O or O.
Okay.
It's kind of interesting. Kind of like that. What's the genitive?
What's the genitive?
Yeah, of. Ooh. No, wait. Ah. H. So like, for like a little watering hole, they could be like, aho something. Aho shiu, if that was somebody's name. Yeah, like their place. Like this. Okay, so then I've done it there. We're going to add it to the noun row as well. That is going to be. Ooh, that should be red. All right. Now we can really name some stuff in this. It's pretty cool.
Yay! I took Aaron's comment literally at first, and I was like, oh, Aaron's trying not to count chickens. It can be a messy process. They do run around a lot. It's hard to count them.
I would love a word for harbor, port, and ship. Because we don't have any of those, but that might be something for later. Do we have float?
We gotta save something for next Thursday.
Yeah. But with our last few minutes, let's just create a verb that means to float. something floaty in terms of phonology.
Lauch. There we go. Lauch.
L-A-U-X?
The H.
I don't think there is a proto-H.
Yeah, there is pharyngeal.
Okay.
I don't know if it gets used in Helva, that protoform.
Comes out as low.
Like loch, hakish?
Yeah. Maybe-
What?
Yeah, maybe we should do something different.
Okay. Okay.
Just a different consonant on the front.
Roch. Hoch. What do you think about W, V, R? We could also flip it and have the H up front and have it be like Hoal. H-O-A-L. H-O-A-R. Wow. Wow. H-U-A-Phi.
H-O-A-R comes out as hair.
Okay.
You like that?
Like long E?
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of nice.
Though in Haugoff comes out as Hor.
What would E A come out as? Would it say Ea? Here?
Hjör in Haugoff.
Here. Oh, that's nice.
Här.
Har.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Let's do it.
Alright, it's gonna be under the H's. And it was H-E-A-R, right?
Yeah.
Shit.
Float. Hjör.
Oh,
Hjör.
I think you beat me to where what I was trying to do.
Okay, good. Now over here, had.
Had. Good old had.
This will be our first word that ends with an R.
Oh, wow. That's something.
Let's see if that leads to any hijinks. Show me your hijinks. Tell me your secrets. None. No hijinks at all. Haargil, haarbol, haartol, hara. that's cool. That's a B, that's a T, that's a Go, and that is a verb. Look forward to creating some more nautical terminology. We'll think about type of a pole there might be. Think of something. Anyway, though, Jewelry Hills to everybody, and enjoy a refreshing time.
And we'll see you Monday and Thursday.
Monday and Thursday.
And then in Scotland.
Yeah.
Yay!
All right.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.